A special election will be held to carry out the remainder of Barrett's term. Right now, there are 8 candidates in the running. As you see, special interest groups are already laying the groundwork for what they'd like to see the candidates address. And a political scientist here in Milwaukee says it's easier for voters to determine success or failure at the city level. CBS 58's Adam Reif live in the newsroom now to break down the political conversation for us. Adam.
UWM Professor Emeritus Mordecai Lee says one of the biggest developments during Mayor Barrett's tenure is the city of Milwaukee has become a majority-minority city, with Black and Hispanic populations experiencing enormous growth. And leaders in some of those minority communities are already talking about the areas in which they'd like to see change.
That may well be the defining characteristic of the race. In other words, with the changes in demography of the city, will the new mayor reflect that in some way?
But the Black Chamber of Commerce's Reuben Hopkins says he doesn't care who the mayor is, only what they will do.
We need brave leadership, and again, I don't know who's going to step up and provide it.
He says the Black community is still grappling with issues like incarceration, low home ownership, and slow business growth. And he doesn't want someone to just take Mayor Barrett's place.
And if you're not going to move the needle, then who cares who the mayor is? Because nothing's going to change, right? And that's the struggle that we go through year after year.
Daryl Maureen of Forward Latino says issues that affect everyone are the incoming federal funding and public safety. He says before the pandemic, many Latinos lived below the poverty line, despite one of the highest workforce participation rates in the state.
We need a mayor who's going to help really uplift and upskill this motivated workforce so that they could move into the middle class and beyond.
And Maureen says the Hispanic community is the fastest growing population in the city.
So there is no way of moving forward without working in partnership with the Hispanic community. It's a relationship that would be mutually beneficial to everyone.
Professor Lee says while national politics can be performative at times, city governing is often more about results.
I suspect that some of the citizens are going to be judging the candidates based on who would really be able to manage the city, who would be a good public administrator.
Dr. Lee also spoke about that field of 8 candidates right now. He says it could balloon to as many as 20 people eventually. If a primary is held, the top 2 performers would move on to the special election. So a big field could attract would-be candidates who figure even a modest primary performance could push them through. In the newsroom, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.